also paint and take photos, and the paintings that I'm working on right now is in a Survivor series. So it's called Survivor Strong. The first of, unfortunately, what I'm sure is going to be many, is up on the website right now. Not the original. The original goes to the Survivor free of charge. And the way that I continue to be able to do that is because I sell my other work. Most of my sales on these have all been in person, but I created this Shopify store to get my work out there and expand my mission. So I want to be able to paint for survivors all over the world. And happy to say that I have my first international survivor that I'm painting for. She is third in line. And it's wild that I even have a line at this point. But I want to thank all of you who have already decided that you're here for this mission, that you want to help other survivors, because the end goal is to get a Survivor Safe Haven Homestead community started here in Missouri. And then I have a couple of people who I trust that I will be branching that out into other states. But it'll be for anyone who is getting out of DV or SA, and just needing a safe new place to land where the people who harmed them don't know where they are, and can heal with the land and with therapy, because we believe in science over here. And connected with legal help and things like that. As somebody who's been in those situations before, I want to make the safe haven that I needed and didn't have access to. And I want to make sure that finances are never the reason why somebody doesn't come either. I want to make it free for the survivors. I mean, there's so many ways that we can do that, from selling the excess that the land provides, making sure we don't waste anything, so tanning the hides, creating one-of-a-kind items from those hides, and really respecting the whole animal and not just taking it for the meat and leaving the rest. There's a lot. I have a whole business plan, but I don't trust anybody. So it's not like I can just go out and get an investor and be like, hey, do you want to invest in this? Because I think it's a great idea and it'll make enough money to sustain itself. Because I don't trust anybody. Period. And this world, especially in its current state, has shown me that that's not a stupid thing. Trusting only the people who have earned it is not a stupid thing. And when it comes to protecting people who are at their most vulnerable, people who have been mistreated and kicked while they're down, in most cases by the system. So realistically, to make this change, I have to do it. I have to be the change that I want to see, because I don't trust anybody else to pick up this mantle and take it. I don't trust anyone else to have the best interests of the survivors at heart. So, if you'd like to support my mission, you can visit my website. My link is in the bio, and I would appreciate even if you just come and take a look at what I have to offer. I've also got some stickers in there if you're on a tight budget. I know this world is crazy, and really I need to grow this channel. I need to grow my social media channels so that I can reach the audiences that I need to reach, the survivors who need the support and the help, and the people who are willing to help support this survivor to make that possible. So give us a like, comment, and not just like some emojis or whatever. Like make it engaging, make it make sense to what I'm doing. Comment your actual reaction to what I'm doing, and share with your friends, share with your family, share with people that you think will come and support the mission. As soon as TikTok is done figuring out that I'm old enough, I'll be going live daily at noon Central Standard Time. Probably stay on live for a few hours, and then hop off, make dinner for the family, and then I'll probably get back on in the evening sometime, and that'll kind of just be like a chill, like check in, hang out with some friends, whatever. But if any of you want to connect with me in the evening to talk about a painting or to discuss something that you'd like me to add to the website, to discuss donating art materials for the survivor paintings, anything that you want to discuss, I'll be on in the evenings. The afternoon is going to be mostly I'm going to be doing some kind of art, whether it's crochet or painting or showing some settings on the camera for people who are just getting into photography. I'm going to be leaning into the arts and using the arts as therapy for not only myself, but for everybody who chimes into my channel. So keep an eye out for that. Follow along. Make sure you have their notifications set so that when I do go live, you find out. I really believe in this mission. I've been out of work for 6 months because I have nerve damage. You'll see a lot. I have to put it down. I can't keep going. And I can't do it without looking anymore. I used to be able to. I used to be really fast, and anybody who knows me in person knows that. So crocheting at this speed feels like going 5 miles an hour on a racetrack. Just doesn't feel natural. But I've figured out a way that I can still crochet, and for the first 5 months I couldn't crochet at all. So I'm less than happy that I can still do this. My Nana taught me to crochet when I was 7 years old, and I put the skill down for the longest time. It was just something that I did with her, and it was, fun or whatever, but I didn't really get into it until the pandemic, actually, when I think a lot of people picked yarn up. And I would just pick up yarn from the thrift store because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it. I wasn't making anything to sell or even to keep. I was going to keep taking it apart and redoing it until I got my skills up. And I used that same ball of yarn for, I don't know, probably a year. And it was threadbare by the time I was done with it. But I retaught myself all the stitches and got my tension right, and then I started making things. And I mostly sold to family at first, and then I expanded from that to friends, and then eventually also to coworkers, and then friends of coworkers, and family of coworkers, and eventually I was like, okay, maybe I should set up a website. So I did. I set up the website, and I was starting to slowly get things loaded to it, but with work and the kids, it just took too much time. So when I became disabled, I finished my website, and I didn't use AI to build it. So if you want to take a look and see what I've got, comment, share, again, spread the word, and thank you all for being here. And if you stayed this long, what are you doing? Are you bored?